Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on the video. We had a really big one last time with drawing over 100 legendary tokens and just a real blast with you guys playing along with the viewer luck. Today we have a brand new 4-star character released in the game a day or so ago. It is M.O.D.O.K, and we are in the shield training. We're going to play with M.O.D.O.K and his brand new powers. They're a lot of fun, and if you haven't seen the animations yet, you've got to turn on character effects to watch the animations for his abilities. They are probably about the funniest in the game. Just excellent job on that. We're going to get into that battle with 4-star Human Torch Jim Hammond and of course Kraven the Hunter pretty soon. That's going to be our highlight item. Let's actually start in the DDQ. I haven't taken on the Crash of the Titans yet, so we have to battle against 5-star Spider-Man Peter Parker with Vulture. Now this one shouldn't be too tough. My Vulture's leveled up pretty high as comparison to the rest of my roster at level 350. So all I think we need to do is go airborne here, and we're going to get this over with pretty quickly. So we're going to take on this fight, win that legendary token, and then we're going to pull a bunch more tokens that we have built up over the last couple of days since we did our last video. And then we'll come back into the shield training. Separately from all that, we want to get into some PvP action with our brand new champion, 5-star Iceman. And we have a bunch of levels on 5-star Carnage and Professor X. So we'll be looking for that real soon. Let's get into it with Vulture. So on Vulture, his build, he's black, green, blue, of course. I typically set his black at level 3 instead of level 5. Some people set his black up higher because you earn a couple more AP per turn in different colors. When I play Vulture, since I have a lot of black, green, blue characters to choose from when I play Vulture, I really want to get the most out of his green and blue abilities, and we'll talk about those in a second. Let's go for it. Oh, there we go. Now, first of all, let's turn on our character effects so we don't have to forget and do that when we're in the M.O.D.O.K battles. Okay, so what do you want to do in this matchup? Well, you definitely just want to go for black, get airborne, and everything's going to be fine. However, Parker doesn't have a black ability. He's also blue and green, but then red. So we have plenty of time to go airborne. Let's get... let's prioritize blue a little bit before we go up, but we just can't let him take a match 4. He will take a match 4 in my colors if we leave it to him. And how do we get an extra move? This is a good one. The critical tile from this extra move is going to actually be right on top of those blacks for a big hit. 2,500 damage from that is pretty crazy. Well, I was going to say we could be patient on black, but I think we're going to go airborne pretty quickly here. So let's get this critical match this way, 2,700, and then we'll go up. Okay, so circling prey earns black, blue and green AP, also a little bit of red, by the way, if you didn't notice, if you have teammates that could use it. And we are just untouchable by damage the whole time we're airborne. Perfect. Okay, so now we've landed again. We've built up the green and blue quite a bit. Not enough to play our abilities yet. That's what I usually like to do, is get enough AP before going airborne so that when you land, you could play your abilities and take off again. But that's okay. So let's just try to get 2 blue or 1 green before we go up once again. So we get that red. He's got 6 red. He's got a really inexpensive red ability with web shot, and it actually does quite a bit of damage for just 7 AP. We'll go for our green here. So, Vulture's blue is just such a super ability. It's called Hybrid Tech Slicer. You can play it for a cost of 10 anytime you want, and it's going to deal 11,635 damage at this level, which that would just take Spider-Man out and this match is over. Let's just go ahead and play our green ability, and I guess I should explain the passive here if you're not used to it yet. If you have 10 blue, you don't have to play Hybrid Tech Slicer by directly. If you just go airborne with Circling Prey and you have 10 blue AP, it will automatically fire off, but you also can destroy invisibility, countdown, and repeater tiles with it. And a huge thing about Hybrid Tech Slicer is you earn the AP for the color of the special tiles that they're on from the enemy's special tiles. So it's huge if they play like a lot of red strike tiles, for example. When you play Hybrid Tech Slicer, you earn those red for every tile that is destroyed. A lot of people forget about that. So let's move on though. Let's go to one fell swoop. This is what we're going to do. It is a countdown that deals damage, but what's great is if Vulture lands from being airborne while it's on the board, it doesn't have to count down. He just removes it and you get the damage from it automatically. So we'll play one fell swoop right there. So we wouldn't have to go airborne for those 3 turns, but if you do, it's great, because as long as Parker doesn't get this thing matched away, and sometimes he does. Here we go. We're going to land. Remove that. Countdown. It would have removed it at the end of the match, and we are victorious. Pretty easy win. Vulture is just super OP. He's awesome. And we get the legendary token, a bunch of rewards. Cool. Alright. So we're going to go back to the shield training with M.O.D.O.K in a minute, but we've got a lot of other tokens that have built up elsewhere in the game. Let's get those drawn out and earn some shards along the way. You don't earn shards in these vault style stores, I guess we should say, so we'll mention shards here in a little bit. 3-star hood right away. Have you guys been having fun in the Beast PvP? It's probably over for some of you by the time you see this, with Colossus coming up. Colossus PvP rewards covers for placement for M.O.D.O.K. So good luck if you're able to make placement in the versus side of the game. It's pretty tough. Quicksilver. And Kamala. Nice bunch of 3 stars from here, from this vault. And we'll do the daily draw, just in case. Just to Ares. Alright, usually that's worth a shot anyway. Have you guys gotten any of the brand new Mighty tokens yet? Well, I thought I was going to do this video yesterday and got busy, never got to it, and I forgot that this morning the package deal, the resupply deal, expired, and I didn't buy the 3,000 hero points deal for that. So let me know if you guys drew those Mighty tokens and if they were any good. And I meant to be able to say on the video, hey, we're going to do Mighty tokens today. So sorry about that. Well, I'm sure they'll pop up in the game for rewards pretty soon. And just so you know, Agent Venom is the next Crash of the Titans in just over a day and a half. So be pumping him up if you need to level him up to be competitive. And remind me who he might be up against in the Crash. Unholy Outlaw was the Hood, 3-star Hood event. I'm going to get some shards here with every draw. And remind me we should level up our Iron Fist since we have more than 1 cover's worth of shards built up. Getting some headway on Shuri. And there's a 4-star. Viewer luck did it again. 3, 2, 1. And wouldn't you know, we get a Carnage. Cool. So people have been saying, you know, bonus heroes weren't just good for the odds, they were also just plain fun to draw for, and I completely agree. Targeting heroes with the shard system, I think is going to be a good system in the long run when we get used to it, when we adjust to our expectations, right? I think it's going to be fine. And, you know, have to manage it a little bit with who we have our targets set on. But, in all honesty, so far, the rates that we earn covers for extras is less with targeted heroes than we earned with bonus heroes from now. It's about 14 to 18 or so percent lower right now until we earn shards from elsewhere in the game to make up for that difference. So I think we just we need that to hurry up, so hopefully the developers speed that up for us to catch up and make it even to what we had before. But they're also listening to suggestions on how they can improve it. So make sure to fill out the player surveys that they put out. And don't be too harsh, because I think a lot of people aren't realizing that the rates are pretty similar. They're feeling like it's not as rewarding as the bonus hero system was. And mathematically, guys, it's still pretty close, I swear. However, maybe instead of you earning a flat rate of shards every single time where it gets kind of boring, you know what you're going to get, there's no surprises involved, maybe we could earn a little bit lower shards per draw guaranteed with a possibility of bonus shards earned, where it would be a little bit more of like a fun bonus for shard earning as opposed to just straightforward. So let me know what you think. Some people have suggested that prior to me. And I thought that sounded kind of fun. The issue with that is going to be if you're bonusing a character and then you hit a bonus, if you're targeting a character and then you hit a bonus amount of shards and it goes up and over the amount you need, and then it's extra shards on a character, then they're kind of going to be locked in and sitting there for a long time. Okay, elites. 3-star Thanos, good hit for sure. Gonna need to check my Iron Fist here and see how many extra covers we get. There's a Punisher. Because, okay, so elite tokens, you can get a 2-star or a 3-star, right? Sounds fine, but you always get the same amount of shards from each token you pull. Well, maybe it would be more fun if you get more shards if you draw a 3-star by chance, and less shards if you draw a 2-star by chance, where the odds are it's even over a long span of time, but each draw could be different. I think that'd be kind of fun. I'm more of an odds and expectations and statistics oriented kind of brain, I guess. I think we're due for a 3-star. Before we're done, there it is. Patch Wolverine. So at 13 shards apiece when you're trying to get 300 3-star shards for a cover. Doesn't take too long. I swear it's within 15 to 18% as what we would have gotten with bonus heroes, and I think we're going to earn that other, 15 to 20% shard accumulation elsewhere. Okay, we should do, this is what I wanted to say. On the standards, let's make this fun. This will just be another play-along contest, kind of a mini game. Here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to pull this at the moment, but we're going to do another 50-pack of the standards. And I love that they have the quick claim set up so you can do multiple draws at once instead of doing 50 individual pulls. That's awesome. I heard that they're working on, and they probably will implement this in elites and a couple other areas of stores where there's just a single one at a time choice. So that'll be great. So here's the mini game. Make your guesses here. What 3-star character do you think we're going to get in our 50 pack? We could get more than one, but odds are 1 in 43. So if we draw 50, it's probably pretty likely that we're going to get just one. Could be 0, could be 2. But put your pause the video here. Put your guess down below what 3-star you think we're going to earn on that 50 pack. And do that now, and we'll come back and do that in a little bit. Let's go through our heroics while you guys get your guesses in. So what 3-star do you think we're going to get from a 50 draw? And be honest, put them in before we get there and see who wins. It's not a giveaway or anything. We're just going to see if we can evolve that into a giveaway for fun. Got a bunch of heroics here. We have a couple of 10 packs. I got one 10 pack, 10x from daily resupply, and then one from the season PvP rewards. I think part of our feedback might be something to say we don't need a separate pop-up window about our shards every time. If there was just like a floating banner that could just do it and we don't have to click on it. Quicksilver, got another one. Last token is a 3-star. Spidey, nice. And I'll do the daily draw for just a 2-star. And we're down to a 10-pack. The odds are better on 10 packs, by the way. And you get a different amount of shards. You see 120 3-star shards, and you get 40 4-star shards. So I think, is that going to put Shuri up and over what we need? That'd be great, because I'm going to continue on her past a single cover. And odds are 1 in 14 for a 4-star, and which is improved rates for single draws, which is 1 in 16. So with a 10-pack at 1 in 14 odds, there's a decent chance we can get a 4-star. Go! Fast forward button. All 2 stars. Star-Lord. And that's it. All we got was a 3-star Star-Lord from a 10-pack. Yikes. But that's okay. The next one we do might be loaded up. We'll see how that goes. 40 shards for Shuri is great. You can see her progress bar has turned green, of course. So we have a Shuri cover ready to collect. And let's talk about this latest Legends, guys. And while you're making your 3-star guesstimates for the basic tokens, the standard tokens pulls, here's what we're going to do in latest Legends. So Iceman is champed, and I don't need more covers on him. In fact, he's like my fourth highest character already. And, you know, leveling higher is great, but it's not necessary. Here's the thing. Carnage is at 551. He's only got 1 in black. And Professor X is at 5 plus 2 saved in purple, and 3 blue and 2 black. So think about this. Out of those 3 5-stars, they have 9 total powers, right? I think if we draw until we get a 5-star, it's not going to be Iceman. I think it's going to be Professor X or Carnage. If it's one of those 2 guys and we take Iceman out of the equation, we have 3 powers we need to get and 3 powers we don't. So if we're not going to get an Iceman, we're 50-50 on getting a color in a cover that we need, right? Maybe. All right, so we're going to come back and draw latest Legends until we get a 5-star, and we'll see who it is. So I don't know if we're going to go you know, up and over that 18 or not, or into command points or not, but we're going to come back and draw until we get a 5-star and see if I'm right about avoiding Iceman. We'll see how that goes. All right, everybody have their guesses in for the quick claim on the 50. We're going for a 3-star. Let's do it. If you haven't put your guess down, pause the video, put it in the comments below. Be honest, and if this is fun, we'll do it more later. Ready, set, go. Okay, we're going to hit the fast forward button. 50 of these will fly by. We'll see who the first 3-star is that comes across, and see if anybody got it the guess correct. Could use some 2-stars also, by the way. Maybe, does it show all the 1-stars first? I don't remember if it just organizes them that way from your results. Have we gotten a 2-star yet? No 3-star for sure. Yet. Wait a minute. Was that 51 stars in a row? Did I miss any 2-stars in there? What? Did I miss it? Did I miss a couple of them for some reason? All right. Claim. Let's do that again. We got a bunch of standards. I can't believe that was 51 stars in a row. That would be really funny. 1 in 43 for a 4-star. For a 3-star, I mean. And 1 in 8 odds. Oh, yeah, we got Aries and all kinds of stuff. Okay, guys, so for some reason I was thinking all we got was 1-stars. We got a bunch of 2s in there. I was all right. I was just so focused on looking for a 3-star, I thought we didn't even get any 2s. We're doing it again. Gotta get a 3-star. They'll jump out at me. I won't make that mistake again. Plus, I look away at my broadcast screen once in a while, so. Couple of 2-stars, no big deal. Come on, we got to get a 3 here. At 1 in 43 odds, you're not guaranteed to get one on every 50 draw you do. Is this going to take a long time to get to see who wins this contest? Are we going to have to do another 50x? What? Iron Fist is really getting pumped up. Alright, this has got to do it, right? Hit it. Somebody needs to break the cycle here. Trying to get a 3-star. That's all we want. Human Torch. Thank you very much. We did get a 3-star Human Torch. That has got to be the winner. Sorry that took forever. I thought we'd get it right away. No problem. We're going right in after this to our legendary tokens. We're going to try to draw a 5-star within a few pulls. We're going to try to hit Professor X or Carnage in a color we need. We think we're 50-50. If we don't get Iceman, statistically correct, we'll see if it works out. And then we're going to get into the shield training with MODOKs. And with M.O.D.O.K, we save that for last. Here we go, guys. Let's try to get this done in less than 18 pulls. We just want to get a 5-star that isn't Iceman. What do you think our chances are of getting a color we need? I hope we're good. If Iceman's in the results, our odds are 1 in 3, so not nearly as good of what we need, but I think we're going to go for it. Let's think Professor X blue or black, Carnage black, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We got a 5-star at the very first try. The viewer luck is just way too good. Wow. Okay, so who is this one going to be? Go. It is Professor X, and it's his blue that's so amazing. We got it in one draw. A color that we needed. Now let me think. Because that's going to put Professor X at 4 blue, more than 5 purple, and 2 black. We're going to press our luck because we ran so good. Claim it. Way to go, guys. 3 Okoye shards, 17 draws. Can we get another Professor X and or a Carnage in the next 17? Let's see. There's a Craven. Gamora. You guys were great to me on the odds on our main Hoard pull in the last video. Luke Cage. And a 5. Okay. Gosh, this feels like Iceman to me, but let me know what you think. If we could, let's get Professor X blue or black, and we are in such good shape with him. Carnage needs to try to be black so it's not a saved cover. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is an Iceman. Oh, that's an extra level. We didn't need to do that. It felt like that was going to be the case. Now, we ran a little too hot. I get it. We've got 12 more shots. And, of course, I was thinking we shouldn't continue. But now that we got Iceman, I'll bet we're back to one of the other 2 guys if we keep going. So let's go. This is what happens. You always think about what's coming next, and they drag you in, and we get another 5. Sick results once again. All right, let's avoid Iceman if we can. Go! Professor X blue. You guys don't even understand how amazing that is. Oh my goodness. We have a shard saved cover for Professor X just for this perfect situation. Go. Oh man. That was so great. We got through that in 8 draws. Are you serious? Wow. Let's level up our characters. I can't believe how well that went. All these 1-stars, 202 1-star characters gone for ISO. 2 stars. I know this video is taking longer than I anticipated, but when you start to run like that, it's just too amazing. I owe you guys completely for all the viewer luck, and like I always try to say, another torch. I hope that same luck runs with you when you do your draws of any sort. Let me know how it goes for you. Getting those 2 Professor X blues, though, that's just so ridiculous. Maxed out Carol again. And we're down to the bottom of the 2s. Looks like I need to get busy. We have 171 2 stars to take care of when I thought I wasn't getting any 2 stars. All right, Human Torch we got just now, plus the one from the little mini contest. That gets us to another legendary token. Perfect. Glad we got him. Another legendary from Dakin. Sweet. Rolling good on the 3s here. Got to get into that MODOK fight. Going so long, I should probably break it up into a separate video, but that wouldn't be fair to everyone watching part 1 the whole way through. And then realize it's on a split video for the second one. That's my second Thanos up to level 260. Might be able to sell my max champ here pretty soon. Rebuilding Kamala. Another legendary. Oh, Hood hit max champion status again. Very good. Except for I have to recruit him as a duplicate again soon. Normal part of the process. Doc takes a bunch of levels. And Beast got a legendary in there. Nova 4-star cover from Doctor Strange, and look at that, he also maxes out at 266 for yet another legendary. Running way too hot on our levels, guys. Ridiculous awesomeness. Do I whistle my S's too much? I appreciate feedback. Let's see. Okay, Gamora will need to go from the other page. Let's hit our 4 stars up. What do we have? 16 4-star covers. Nova for command points. See that we're back over 4,000. We're in really good shape with our Hoard. Saving back up for when Iceman finally leaves. And I think we've got a 5-star character coming out 2 weeks from Thursday. So less than 2 weeks from now. Luke Cage gets another legendary. Hulkbuster, Gamora take levels. There's Kraven, 324. Really moving up quickly. Not far behind Carnage now. Got our Human Torch covers from PvE last night. Actually messed up and still made a top level finish. I didn't even get through all of my clears in time. It took too long. I always underestimate how long that Hearts of Darkness takes. Alright, got another legendary hitting level 280 on Torch. These rewards should be pretty good for Nightcrawler. 250 hero points. And another legendary token. Are you serious? Spider-Man 2099 hits 280 as well. And Nico moves up a notch. So great. Here we go with the 5s. Alright, we'll level up Iceman. I didn't want to get him to that spot, but 464 is a very high level for my roster. He's definitely in 4th place or tied for 3rd place highest on my list. And we'll just take a quick look at his stats and more. 69,000 health, 910 match damage on yellow. So a match 3, just think of that, it's 2,730 for a match yellow. And even his green at 809 is higher match damage than Thor, and Thor's green is his highest color. Iceman green is his second color. So that guy got really strong right away. And here we are, the unprecedented run on Professor X Blue. In fact, I got a screenshot that I can't believe it. Train it. Train it. Go back and look at this. We have a shard saved cover. Let's go to Xavier Protocols for his black. We're going to spend the shards here, guys. Have you seen this yet? Boom. 13 cover, Professor X. There it is. Unbelievable. We got him done with just a few more pulls. I'm so glad we went back to do it. I was going to wait the whole time until Iceman was out to do more pulls on him. So, let's see. He needs 155 additional ISO to get to level 450. And we have 20,000 champ fee with a couple of saved covers. So, here we go. Brand new 5-star champion Professor X out of nowhere. Oh man, that's great. Now, let's take a quick look. He does have lower health, 38,700 at basic champ level, but he's got 4.5 critical multiplier for extra moves is just insane, and his purple ability does so many cool things. If you plays purple for 8, you choose red to do big time damage of 21,800. Play as purple, choose yellow, you get a burst of allies burst health of 10,900 is a pretty big deal. Choosing green is what I'll do a lot. Team damage for 8 AP of 10,900. That's just crazy. If you choose blue, you have to choose a blue tile. It'll destroy that row that you choose. Deals 7791 damage. Doesn't generate AP, but of course you can select any row you want to destroy enemy special tiles or set up a cascade for yourself. Choosing purple, I'm looking forward to this big time. Costs 8, and it changes the colors of 40 tiles. If you're talking, some crazy stuff will happen with matches when you do that. And then if you choose black after playing his purple ability, it summons Storm basically to convert 5 tiles into strength, 876 attack tiles. That's big. That's so awesome. And then the awesome part about Signal Boost is every time you get a match 4 or greater, you just deal 7,940 damage basically for free. Also, he destroys another tile in that color. You get the extra damage for that and a 1 AP for that color again. So good, and Okoye does stack onto that. And then Xavier Protocols, you could run this higher than level 3. I'll probably start it at level 3 as we earned naturally. But he has he takes 18% less damage for each X-Men on the team, and then 8% less damage for a different ally if they're not an X-Men. So of course it adds on to stack up. And then red and green enemy powers cost 1 AP more for each X-Men on his team. That could go all the way up to red, green, and yellow, which and then he could have a bunch more damage reduction. We got another 5-star champ. I can't believe it. So we will play Iceman, Professor X, and Carnage in a separate video. Looking forward to that. We've spent so much time. Let's get into the shield training and get into it with M.O.D.O.K. So people have been having a lot of fun with this. Let's put on our 270 characters instead of my own. And go. So I think in this team, you want to focus on black and blue for M.O.D.O.K, and I think his red will come from what you do with the black and blue, mostly. So we'll go for that. Craven tanks black and purple in this setup. That's good. Torch, I should have maybe also gone for that green. Torch has a really good green, but he has a really low amount of personal health. He's kind of, or character health. He's kind of a glass cannon type of character. That's pretty much normal for his 2-star and 3-star self as well. And in this setup, M.O.D.O.K's abilities are just so funny. So it starts out as Hammer for every nail. It's only a cost of 6 AP. And to begin this, it creates 3 strength, 189 attack tiles. And then this power changes over to a chisel for every stone. So we'll see that in action. I want to get... Oh, darn, that was a match I wanted to make. I want to get our green and potentially blue ready to play. Man, they're running good on green against me. They have 15 greens. So they're going to play either endgame Thanos' green ability, but I think they might be saving up for a sniper rifle, unfortunately. We'll see. Oh, man. Destroy half the board. Alright, not a lot of damage. That could have been a lot worse. For sure. We have our black ready to play. That's really good. There's a blue match here. I know I want to go for red, but I think blue... You want to get blue played before his other abilities if you can. And if you read his ability setup, I think it'll explain why. Extra move. Perfect. What a drop on that green. Alright. So one more match. We're able to start everything. Let's go for our blue up there. Here we go. So, if you can play M.O.D.O.K's blue first, you might want to. It only costs 7. Doomsday Plan, check it out. You get to choose what spot you want it on. I think I'll go for something pretty safe like that. Hilarious animations, by the way. Okay, so now we'll play Afterburner. Now check this out. Watch closely on the animation. It's so fun. It places enemy attack tiles and then converts other tiles to red. So very often you're going to get a red match or a bunch of red matches if you played at the right time. Now I should have played Wildfire from Torch before that other ability, so I forgot. But now, since that repeater's on the board, we can play Hammer for every nail. Watch his animation, see how that's the Gatling gun kind of thing. And that reduces the timer on Doomsday for big time damage. Every time you play an ability from your team, it reduces the timer on that, so you can get it way down from 8 turns down quickly. Let's get more red here first. Get Thanos out. And now they have 9 black, so I think we'll target Drax here. Chisel for every stone. Get our repeaters fortified and the strike tile every time we play an ability on our team. Oh, that's too bad. Drax went for the black. I probably should have kept him away from black. He's going to destroy some of our special tiles. Oh man, we're going to lose some of our... Got lucky we didn't lose those wildfires. And now we can play Afterburner again. Look at that. Whole bunch of red. Alright. Needle for every stitch. Countdowns that will deal damage. And a laser. 4316. This is perfect. We'll play it right on Drax. Forehead laser. Take him out. Yep, she went for one of our countdowns. Darn, that's too bad. I was hoping to get that one. We're going to do a lot of damage every turn now with all those wildfires. And victory. Alright, that was a pretty fun team. I think you get the gist of that. We can play that again next time. But I wanted to get in the shield training right away. If if I hadn't gone so long, I was gonna play the mission again on this video, but I think that's a good spot. We'll cut it off there, and then I can work on having time to get into our PvP with our brand new characters in the Shield training event, or the Shield simulator event for the season in the Reality Stone season. Hey, thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate the viewer luck. Just killing it with the getting Iceman done, and now 5-star Professor X. That is so awesome. If you need more MPQ on YouTube, hit up MPQ Mastery. You'll see his icon come up on the screen in a minute. But please hit the MPQ icon that you see on the left-hand side to be a subscriber. We need to get our count up as much as we can so we can do some giveaways toward the end of the year. Thanks so much for being on. Have a good one. See you next time.